Good morning, lovely people. How are you? Welcome to Mel's Morning Musings and day 15 of the 21-day happiness challenge. How are you finding it? Are you trying any of the tips? The thing that came to me over the last couple of days, because little Angel hurt herself. I don't know how she did it. But the worry and the stress involved trying to understand what's wrong with an animal. And I did diagnose it very effectively because I knew her well. And it was on a Sunday. I spoke to the vet, gave me good advice over the phone, and then I finally took her yesterday for them to look at. And it was correct, what I'd thought, but it didn't make it any less scary. And they told me that I had to keep her still. And I noticed that she herself had kept herself very, very still over the day before. And it made me think about how often I see that animals know their bodies often better than we do. And I think that, to me, if we can know more about ourselves, and there's many sides of us, but certainly physically, that we go to the doctors and we expect them to diagnose everything. And yet, the more we learn about our bodies, I know I've spent many, many years learning what type I am, what my body can cope with and what it can't, investigating what sensitivities it has. I found out that I never was drawn, for example, to running. And as it became more and more popular, I thought maybe this is something wrong with me. Until I was actually told by a couple of practitioners that whilst I have a strong body, it has a weakness in the connective tissue. And so that if I ran, that could actually cause me real problems. And I thought my instincts had been right, whereas I can dance and do gentle yoga, I have to be careful about overextending. And it was just one of the things of learning about myself. I know what my body's sensitive to, that I eat, what's going to upset it, and if I indulge, I know that I will need to suffer the consequences afterwards. So for me, to help yourself be happy is knowing your body, going inward and just being with it, admitting that you are aware what causes it to have an upset, exploring it more with regards to the information that's available. There is so much available to us now of information. We just need to make use of it, and obviously we need to be careful where we go for that information. But there are many qualified practitioners who can help us find those answers. But relying on our own intuition and our instincts, when we know that that thing that we eat or that exercise that we do isn't quite right, and there's a fine line between just pushing ourselves a bit further and not doing too much. So for me, today, spend some time just having a think about what you already know, what you maybe need to investigate more. Because, for example, I know if I feel very sluggish and slow all of a sudden, and I just feel really, not feeling good, I have proved time and time again, the way to remove that feeling is to get moving. It's the opposite to what, at that time, what my body feels. So to get up and move, get walking, get dancing, get that fluid in our bodies moving round, and I've been told that that's an accurate way of looking at it by practitioners that I speak to. So have a think about what you already know, what you maybe need to find out, but knowing your body is a great route to be able to feel happier about it rather than sitting and feeling helpless. So I wish you all a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. So be well.